With one big Pokemon announcement coming out on the 21st of May, hype is growing for a new Pokemon game, but what could it be? Hello everyone, and I am Darian, also known as Super Koopa, and this is my first theory video. This is the first of many theory videos that are yet to come about Pokemon, and I'm really excited to bring this to you today because I have a fresh, new idea that hopefully will make total sense by the end of this. So my theory began the other day when I was watching the Pokemon XY, the series, on Cartoon Network on demand. And an episode with Inkay and Malamar, one of which is seen in an older episode controlling Ash's friends in Team Rocket so that nobody would stop its plan to make an ultimate weapon, quite like the one we saw in the game Pokemon X and Y. Now, in this episode, 3 Malamar, one of which was seen in that episode I just told you about, have stolen energy crystals to make their grand design. And during the episode, Ash and the other captives are shown what Malamar intends to do. For whatever reason, he plans on doing it. Like Team Flare in the game, Malamar insists on a better world, which, in comparison to our world, is extremely ugly and, well, distorted. As soon as we saw that, my sister mentioned Zygarde and how she wanted the next Pokemon game to have Zygarde in it and be called Pokemon Z, and also Pokemon H for Hoopa, but we're not gonna go there. But Pokemon Z, and my mind suddenly exploded, and I said, wait! Zygarde is the environmental Pokemon, waiting to clean the ecosystem. That's what the description says. If the game featured this grand design that actually happened, Zygarde would have to come out and clear the ecosystem. And this got me thinking right away about the next Pokemon game. My mind just blew up. I mean, seriously. Most people have speculated that if there were to be a new Pokemon game for the 3DS, or the new 3DS, it would be called Pokemon Z, and the legendary would most likely be Zygarde. And I didn't exactly like that theory at first, but this kind of put it over the top for me to think otherwise. But what would Team Flare have to do with a legendary that doesn't have any power aside from protecting the ecosystem, and it wasn't really that big of a thing in the game X and Y anyway? So here is what the X description says for the legendary Zygarde. And it says, when the Kalos region's ecosystem falls into disarray, it appears and reveals its secret power. So obviously there's a secret power that's hiding in there for this very time that the ecosystem falls into disarray. So is that what Lysander wants now? The leader, so-called leader of Team Flare? I mean, think about it. The whole scheme with Xerneas and Yveltal failed, and Lysander disappeared for the rest of the game in X and Y. That's kind of mysterious. And it's been revealed that Lysander, in the Pokemon Evolution Special 2, which was aired on Cartoon Network as well, is interested in Mega Evolution. So let's take a look at the Y description for Zygarde in Pokemon Y. And that says, it's hypothesized that it is monitoring those who destroy the ecosystem from deep in the cave where it lives. So Lysander better watch out. He's facing another legendary here that's going to kick his rear end. Here's a cool thought. In the episode, it is revealed that the place where the Malamar is headed is called Grace Tower, and it appears to be in between Coumarine City and Chalor City, which in the game X and Y is a surf area, which could easily be traveled back and forth, in this new Pokemon Z game, and the whole area would be kind of like added, but you would have to unlock Waterfall, and that would be kind of playing around with the storyline, but I'm not going to even go there. And you would have to unlock Waterfall by Gym Leader and access this new area called none other than Grace Tower. Changing around the storyline a bit, and starting off at this time of Serena and Calum's new journey after they started everything off since beating the Pokemon League and then AZ at the whole parade and returning home. I personally don't care if there are new trainers in this game if they don't reuse Serena and Calum. So you can still incorporate characters like Shauna and Tierno and Trevor, but you can also make Serena and Calum your rival still, depending if you're a boy or a girl. Either one will appear. Like Calum will show up if you're a girl, Serena if you're a boy. And, this leaves possibility to turn the whole story around if you don't go in that direction, in introducing more characters and old existing characters. you know, to show what happens if Lysander's plan, instead of like them going home, Lysander actually succeeding in his plan to go through with it, and then Zygarde would have to come out and clean the environment, adding him to your team, and you would go to Grace Tower to do that. It wouldn't happen at the whole facility anymore. And another cool thing to think about is the addition to the new Hoopa mystery going around, the possibility of a whole new location in the game, kind of like Giratina's Distortion World in Platinum that was added from Pearl and the other game. But back to the theory. Lysander is after Mega Evolving Pokemon now, as we can see, as well as power. But there's another great threat that we see in this game, one that's not really focused on. We focus on Lysander in the new X and Y games, but there is another greater threat that exists, that holds together Team Flare, and that is Zerosic. Notice that Zerosic sounds like Zero, which kind of shares the Z theme along with Zygarde and possible Pokemon Z title. And Zerosic is not only has Xerneas and Yveltal in his captivity, but instead of trying to kill them off, kind of like what maybe Lysander wanted, to drain them of all their power to create this weapon, instead unlock their ultimate power of Mega Evolution, kind of like we've seen, kind of like a pattern here. I mean, they wouldn't make a new game without adding new Mega Evolutions. That just wouldn't be right. While on the other hand, Lysander just wants to destroy Kalos and everything and kill them off. Well, in the actual X and Y game, 99% of all their powers, Xerneas and Yveltal, was drained, and that was enough, we'll say here in this new Z game, to bring chaos to the Kalos region. Just think that Xerneas and Yveltal weren't caught, and they used 99% when they showed up. And they start to slowly fade into death, Xerneas and Yveltal, and then you can't end up catching them, but they ended up fleeting in the post-game. But anyway, Zerosic never intended to kill the legendaries because he wanted to Mega Evolve them for his own reasons, which would be the obscure reason why Xerneas and Yveltal were still so powerful despite being 99% drained, and then you added them to your team and they fought Lysander pretty well. I mean, what if Zerosic purposely let you have those legendaries in X and Y so that Lysander wouldn't destroy them, so he could unlock their mega potential? Think about that one. However, here's something to note though. The Malamar in the anime are the ones behind the whole Grand Design thing, the anime that I'm talking about. And the only trainer to own a Malamar in the game happens to be Zerosic. And the ultimate weapon might not have been Lysander's baby after all. It could have been Zerosic's. So where does that leave Zygarde in all this? Well, right where I left off. The legendaries are dying, and the Kalos region is under mid-ruin by this whole new world, distorted world created by the power of the legends, the 99% of that. Zygarde is the only hope now. Zygarde emerges to save the new environment before it gets too bad and too distorted. And he has to use this whole secret power thing to save the Kalos region's environment. And there's a bunch of secret power moves that could be a possibility. It could just be a special move that he has. But he's got a lot of cool moves that are exclusive to him already. So this big secret could very well be hinting towards Zygarde's Mega Evolution. And think about it. The description says that there's a secret power. And that's pretty much setting up for this whole new Pokemon Z game. You would be able to encounter the main legend on Grace Tower, like I said before, and, battle and catch it, and then battle between Zerosic's strong-willed Pokemon, not Lysander, and with your new caught legendary. After you beat him, Zygarde saves the Kalos region on top of Grace Tower and restores it to its original beauty, thus going back to the regular storyline and being able to beat the Elite Four and everything. So, how to catch the two original legends, Xerneas and Yveltal, seeing that the Pokemon games have been super generous with giving you as many legendaries as possible recently? Could there be another mode of story to search them out, to search out Xerneas and Yveltal? That's a possibility. And so if Zygarde emerges from his cave in Grace Tower, who would be found in the cave where he is located in X and Y? And it could very well hold the cocoon of destruction that Yveltal is in. And Xerneas can also be found in Reflection Cave, in that secret area that is really hard to find, where I believe you find a Megastone there. I always thought that's where Diancie might be located when it's, unlockable if there's an event. But there's also a possibility that the really other secret cave that there is I think it's called Secret Cave. It's very secretive, so anything could be in there, maybe even Volcanion, don't even know. But although Xerneas could be found in Reflection Cave, everything would be blocked until post-game. Kind of like that, and kind of how, like, after the post-game you went in and got Zygarde, because the person wasn't standing in the way anymore. Same thing with the cave with Yveltal, everything would work that way. So it's a possible new Mega / Primal reversions available for Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, and possibly new Mega evolutions on top of that. And there would be a whole possible post-game with Hoopa, in a whole new world with Hoopa. You could go into that temple, and I can't even imagine the possibilities for this new Pokemon game that is on our hands. And I am actually going to end my theory video there. I pray that it was a solid theory and that you enjoyed it a lot. If you did like this, then please give it a like and comment about it if you have any extra thoughts on the matter. It's really cool that you stayed till the end to watch my video. There's going to be some more theory videos coming along. And basically all I can say is I'm super hyped for the 21st, or whenever this Pokemon announcement may be. If it's a new region, if it's Pokemon Z, if it's everything I expected it to be, or not at all. So this is Super Koopa signing off. Have a great day. God bless you all.